this is Snapshot1 and welcome back to another Uprising DLC informational video. Now I'll be doing more and more of these. There'll be another one in the next 3 or 4 days, but hopefully you'll enjoy. The images will be slightly random on the background while I talk about the information of the map. Now first we have the crew, obviously. I just thought I'd show you these, but the names of these crew are, if I just go to the top of my text, Finn O'Leary, Albert Arlington, Salvador De Luca and Billy Hanson. These are all of the gangsters who are being locked up in Alcatraz and were planning to escape on the night of the outbreak of the zombies. On the island have red eyes. Now these zombies have red eyes, aren't controlled by Samantha. A lot of people have rumoured to say or see or like hear Samantha in certain times. Now this is true, Samantha does like happen at certain times. Now before I just quickly talk about this is the electric cherry. Every time you reload, an electric burst goes around your person. It will kill zombies on low rounds, but on high rounds it will just get you point and save your ass if you get cornered. Anyway, on to the next bit of the information. Weapons. The map features several additions to the player's arsenal. Uzi and the AK-47 make their debut in Zombies, as well as the M1927 Thompson. The Death Machine makes a return in Black Ops 2 and is now a standard box weapon instead of being a power-up. The LSAT is also featured, having only appeared in Nuketown Zombies. Also returning from Nuketown Zombies is the Fire Sale power-up. There is a new wonder weapon, featured the Bundergat, a cross between the Blunderbuss and the Gatling gun. There is also a unique Tomahawk-like weapon called the Hell's Retriever with a nice reddish glow. And once you throw the Hell's Retriever, it goes through multiple zombies and then it will return back to the player, and it takes about 4 to 5 seconds to recharge. Maybe wrong, maybe 3 sometimes, but if you hold it, you get a longer throw, but you only have like a second or so to hold it. Next is Perchable Traps, also returned, last appearing in the Ascension map pack. I should know because I played that one quite a bit. We have the Fan Trap, the Acid Trap and the Tower Trap, the last of which can be upgraded via Afterlife mode. The to fire rockets rather than bullets, and it is extremely fun. I've seen it in game. A new utility is also introduced, the Gondola, which transports players between the main prison and the dock. Now you would have seen this in Syndicates and Mr. Dark J videos obviously, but if not, go watch one of those. It's similar to the zipline in Shi No Numa, I would say, and it actually is. Mob of the Dead features a new boss zombie known as Brutus that can disable perk machines, workbenches, and it can also disable the mystery box. Reactivating them requires 2,000 points, though the cost scales up by 2,000 points with each utility disabled in a single round. So basically, if he disables multiple items in a single round, it'll cost more. Note, he does not appear in his own round. Instead, he appears alongside the zombies, much like George Romero from Call of the Dead, which was an arse sometimes. New Afterlife mode, a form of gameplay that the player spawns into and enters upon death in the Afterlife mode. New areas and objectives will become available for the player to complete, such as turning on the power and activating utilities such as cell doors with power-ups, and in them the perk machines. Throughout the map, the new added voltmeter object, which will replace the power switch. However, there is a time limit how long the player can be in the Afterlife mode. Once the blue meter has depleted, the player will be sent out of Afterlife mode and get downed. Escaping Alcatraz, one of the quests available in the map feature, known as the Icarus. After building the plane, players will be able to fly to the Golden Gate Bridge to unlock the Pack-a-Punch machine, which is extremely fun, and I've seen a lot of gameplay and live streams of this, and it seems awesome. To return to the island, you need to sit on electric chairs, and then you'll be on the bridge, and then you subsequently sent back to the starting room in Afterlife mode. The Easter eggs. Pop goes the weasel. This is the primary Easter egg in Mob of the Dead, which allows playable characters to attempt to escape the island. It is the first time ever in Zombies that the players can complete the level and end the game without being killed by zombies. It also marks the first time in Zombies that the playable character becomes a hostile to the other players to complete it successfully. Players that are controlling Sal, Billy and Finn will have to kill players controlling the Weasel, or vice versa. So the Weasel can kill Sal, Billy and Finn if he wants to escape on his own. The music Easter egg, Where Are We Going by Kevin Sherwood, can also be played by activating 3 bottles, and it will make the same sound as you when you go near a teddy bear to unlock those. The jump scare Easter egg, this is an interesting one. When you're on the roof where the plane is assembled, the players can activate the jump scare Easter egg. Note, this will require a sniper rifle, and I'm serious about this. Barrett 8 to A1 or the DSR-50, and then proceed to the far end of the roof to the left of the runway, and then look at the fireworks, basically, down your scope, and what appears to be a short picture of Rushman will flash up on the screen for a split second and accompanied by a high-pitched scream. Now, on to the next bit. We have the new buildables, the zombie shield, which is quite powerful actually, come to think about it. The Icarus, obviously the plane, and the Acid Gat kit, which requires the Bundergat, which is the new wonder weapon. Now, it reminds me of a film with these pointless balls. I can't remember what it is, but I'll explain it in another video. Now, this is a surprise. Juggernaut will be available normally in the map, but you also get Speed Caller, Double Tap, Deadshot, Daiquiri's Return, Electric Cherry, PhD Fopper, and Mule Kick. No, PhD Fopper and Mule Kick are only in Grief, but they are in a troll spot, supposedly, in the normal game. Juggernaut is not in Grief because PhD Flopper has been added. Some players are quite annoyed about this, but my personal opinion is PhD and Mule Kick kind of make up for Juggernaut in certain ways. PhD, you don't get fall damage, and Mule Kick, you can get extra guns to defend yourself and have more ammo. Apart from that, the achievements, trophies, No One Escapes Alive, 75G Silver Trophy in Mob of the Dead, execute the escape plan, feed the beast in Mob of the Dead, I can't say anything today, seriously, lols. Obtain Hell's Retriever, making the rounds in Mob of the Dead, complete the cycle 3 times. Acid Drip in Mob of the Dead, cover a weapon using the Acid Kit. Full Lockdown in Mob of the Dead, allow Brutus to complete his patrol, which means lock down all the perk machines, all the workbenches, everything, so you can't use anything. A Burst of Flavor Beverage. In the Mob of the Dead, kill 10 zombies with a new beverage. Obviously, you kill 10 zombies with the Electric Cherry. GG Bridge. A lot of people have been thinking, this is the Easter egg. Oh my god, it's so easy. Wrong. First off, in Mob of the Dead, survive an entire round on the bridge, around 15 or higher. Trapped in Time. In the Mob of the Dead, use and upgrade all traps before round 10. Pop goes the Weasel. Obviously, as I just said, this is the Easter egg trophy. In Mob of the Dead, break the cycle. Paranormal Progress. In Mob of the Dead, open a door without spending points. Now that's a new one. No one has. There was like bits in other maps where you'd open doors without spending points, but only because they were special points. Off the wall weapons. Let's go into this now. We have the M14, the Olympia as normal. We have the B23R, the Remington 870 MCS. Now this is OP, obviously, in multiplayer, but is nowhere near OP or close to good in zombies, in my personal opinion. The MP5, the Uzi, and the M1927 Thompson, and the Claymore. On the screen now is the backdrop that I want you to know I made, and I want you to know, should I use this one or should I use a different one? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more information, and hope you have a nice day.